In an environment where digital agility and security are essential, evolving is not an option, it's a responsibility. That's why at Whatsign, we continue to innovate to offer reliable, adaptable solutions aligned with the highest standards. Let's now go over the new features in version 4.2.0 of Whatsign, our signature platform that drives the digital transformation of today's processes. With this new version of Whatsign, we're introducing one of the most requested features by our users: custom attributes per transaction. Before adding an attribute, we need to create it. We do this by heading to the administration section. There we find the Custom Attributes option. Click on Create Attribute to see the list of available options. We need to define the attribute type, as well as add a proper name and description to identify it. These can be alphanumeric strings, numbers, dates, and so on. This new tool allows us to add specific fields to each signing process, adapting the platform to the real needs of each organization. For example, it's now possible to include data such as the contract code, the client's name, or even attributes with true/false values, like whether the signer is a frequent customer or a member of the company. There are countless uses for these attributes. By defining these fields as customizable attributes, all this information becomes associated with the document from the moment the signing process begins. We can also specify whether the attribute is required or optional when creating transactions. There's one attribute type with different characteristics from the rest: the catalog. This displays a list of predefined options for selection when configuring the transaction. Catalogs are created in the section just below the attributes and are managed in a very similar way. Unlike regular attributes where users enter text, catalogs allow them to choose from a list of predefined options. This is useful for selecting from all the branches of an organization or a list of departments in a bank. These options will appear in a drop-down menu during transaction setup. Being able to choose from a predefined list helps organize and group information precisely, making the platform more intuitive to use and manage. To use these catalogs, we first need to create them as an attribute. Let's do that now. We'll create a catalog type attribute and select the one we just created. Now it's time to name the attribute. We can use the same name we gave the catalog. After adding the description, everything will be ready to add these attributes to our next transactions. Let's create a transaction to fully understand how these attributes work in practice. Select Create Transaction and focus on the Customizable Attributes section. As we can see, the contract code field is the only one that isn't required, since that's how we previously configured it. The other two attributes must be filled in. The code was created as an alphanumeric string, so both numbers and letters can be added. The option called belongs to the company takes a value of yes or no, just as we set it up, and our catalog appears with all the predefined options we assigned. Once the rest of the fields are filled in, we can save this transaction. Now let me show you the true usefulness of customizable attributes. As you can see, there are many transactions created, and it can be difficult to find a specific one. With advanced search, we can filter by any of the attributes we've created. Let's filter by department and look for transactions that belong to human resources. The search result will show all transactions that meet the conditions we specified. If none match, no transactions will be shown. Being able to filter transactions based on attributes allows us to easily find the ones we're looking for, enabling quick edits and streamlining large-scale information management. Thank you for trusting us. We continue working to make every signature a simpler, faster, and more secure experience.